Hey guys, welcome back to Ad Lib Talk and welcome to a new segment I will be starting this year. I will be splitting this segment into two parts, one for movies and one for series that I did not get to review in detail throughout the past month. I will obviously be going into much less detail, however this might help you quickly identify whether a movie or series which is on this list is worth spending the time on or not. Naturally, very few, if any, spoilers will be mentioned in these reviews. I hope you enjoy it and look forward to any feedback you might have, especially on this new segment and also, as you can see, on my new mic. Some of you might know from my Facebook post, unfortunately, my past mic stopped working, so I decided to invest and get a new mic, which should, and I think does, improve quite a lot the quality of audio for my videos. Let me know in the comment section below if it's something that you're enjoying, and let's get cracking with some of the movies I watched in the month of January.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
So I'm going to start off with one of the best movies I have watched recently, and that's The Tragedy of Macbeth, written and directed by Joel Cohen and obviously based on the play Macbeth by Shakespeare. It stars Denzel Washington, Frances McDormand, Catherine Hunter and Brendan Gleeson. I must say I was truly impressed by this one. I don't think the story needs any introduction. Visually, the movie is a splendor. This is one of those movies which will have you speechless, as one shot after another just astonishes you at their perfection. Cinematography works excellently. The performances are also really, really good. Denzel Washington is a fantastic lead, as is to be expected, and perfectly encapsulates the tragic fall of the brave Macbeth. However, I must tip my hat off to Catherine Hunter for what is probably the best portrayal of the witches I have personally ever seen. And believe me, I've seen a lot of Macbeth. The veteran stage actress takes on the role of the three witches and delivers the lines in such a haunting and unnerving manner, but it's her physical acting that is the most impressive, with contortionist-like movement. This performance, combined with the very smart use of camera, lighting and reflection, ensures that this movie will be a truly memorable one. Not much disappointed me here, but there were two aspects of this movie that maybe rang a little hollow with me. Frances McDormand, whose take on Lady Macbeth did not really impress me, and I also felt a lack of chemistry between her and Denzel Washington. My rating for The Tragedy of Macbeth is a very, very strong 4.5 out of 5.
Is she here yet?
Not yet, ma'am, no.
Then she's late.
Yes, she is late.
So the next movie is Spencer, directed by Pablo Larraín and written by Stephen Knight. Spencer, starring Kristen Stewart and Jack Farthing, is basically a retelling of the Christmas festivities in 1991 at the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, with Diana Spencer struggling with her mental health but forced to get through Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day with the rest of the royal family. With this movie, you spend pretty much all the time with Kristen Stewart. So obviously, I have to start by talking about the actress. Fortunately, I felt that Stewart gives a great performance here. I honestly felt like this was a very weird casting choice, and I'm shocked to be actually telling you that, yes, I enjoyed her performance very much. Her performance is sometimes a little too over-dramatized at times, with certain moments reaching almost the ridiculous, particularly if you've watched it, the pearl necklace scene. But I think it's more a problem with the writing than her performance. Most of the time, however, thankfully, Stewart manages to keep it as grounded as possible. The movie was shot in a rather interesting fashion, with the camera following the action as if it was kind of like a horror movie, all with the intention, obviously, of increasing the tension. This is not a movie for everyone, mind you. It's slow-paced at times, a little too slow-paced, and if you're looking for a Lady Diana biopic, this is definitely not for you. But thanks to Stewart's excellent performance, this one is still worth a watch. My rating for Spencer is a 3 out of 5.
We all have a story to tell. But what makes each one different is not how the story ends, but rather the place where it begins.
Next up, we've got Belfast, written and directed by Kenneth Branagh and starring Catriona Balfe, Judi Dench, Jamie Dornan, Ciarán Hinds and Colin Morgan, together with Jude Hill. Belfast is a semi-biographic coming-of-age story of a young boy and his experiences during the tumultuous 1960s in Belfast. You can instantly tell how authentic and real Belfast feels, and there is a lot of emotion here. Branagh is showing us his experiences, but from the point of view of a child. At times, this movie kind of reminded me a little bit of Jojo Rabbit. It is beautifully shot and well performed, but I think it's the writing here that elevates this movie. There is a lot of nostalgia and very little resentment of a period of time which I'm sure many Irish people have resentment for. But always keeping in mind that this is the point of view of a child, that kind of explains the reason why. However, I do feel that for a movie focused on the troubles in Belfast during the 60s, it was a bit too romanticized. It sometimes feels a little too clean, but this will definitely be a crowd pleaser and a movie you can enjoy and get invested in. My rating for Belfast is a 3.5 out of 5.
Autumn in New York.
Keep seeing these ads for that zombie show on TV. It's awful.
So
I can't believe people want to watch that kind of stuff at night. There's enough going on in the real world to give me the creeps.
Great. Thank you.
So, The Humans, directed by Stephen Carm and starring Richard Jenkins, Jane Houdyshell, Amy Schumer, Beanie Feldstein, Stephen Yeun, and June Squibb. The Humans can be construed as a psychological drama with some hints of horror and comedy. It's kind of like a strange movie to categorize, to be honest, given that it's more of a play shot as a film, I guess, rather than being a complete film in itself. This is not to say it's not an enjoyable watch. I really enjoyed my time with The Humans. The story itself is simple. The Blake family have all gathered in an apartment for Thanksgiving, and we get to spend the night with them as secrets are revealed and tensions increase. First of all, I must applaud all the actors in this movie who give very real and very authentic performances. Fortunately, each talented actor or actress here is given their time to shine. Richard Jenkins shines here, as does Jane Houdyshell. Camera work is splendid, as is the set and sound design, which combined together turn the setting of a Manhattan apartment into what is literally almost a horror story set piece. I'm also pleased to say that this is also one of the funniest movies I have recently seen, with some great satire included here, together with much needed commentary about the struggles of everyday people to survive with the soaring prices of property, especially in urban city centers. My rating for The Humans is a 4 out of 5.
I'm literally down a corner now. Hey, I'm down a corner, give me 2 seconds. All right, ta-da. I'm looking at her. What's that say?
Oh dear.
It's a fucking joke, isn't it?
And for the last movie I will be talking about to you today, Boiling Point. A surprise release. I honestly had no idea this was coming out, but I am glad I got to watch this movie. Boiling Point is directed by Philip Barantini and stars Stephen Graham. It is basically a kind of like a continuation of the 2019 short film of the same name and was basically lengthened into a full-length movie. The movie focuses on one particular restaurant led by head chef Andy Jones on what is the busiest night of the year. and we get to see basically what happens in the restaurant as the evening unfolds. For anyone involved in the culinary industry, this movie might bring back some PTSD. It is shot in such a style. The incredible tension developed here is so good. Right from the beginning, it feels almost like uncut gems. You imagine uncut gems, but set in a restaurant instead. The one-take shot style of this movie really works in its favor and fits perfectly for the atmosphere and tone that the director has gone for. Graham is a great lead, and his performance is remarkable, but I was also surprised by just how good Vinette Robinson was as Carly, his second in command in the kitchen. This is not the kind of movie you should watch if you're looking to relax, but give this movie a chance. It is basically 1 hour and 30 minutes and a true roller coaster of emotions with its breakneck speed. My rating for Boiling Point is a 4 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. I will also now be releasing a series monthly report in which I'll be talking about some series like The Witcher, like Wheel of Time, and like Succession. And with a few comments about Peacemaker and the Book of Boba Fett, although those have not yet been completed so far as we speak. Again, if you enjoy something like this, guys, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about the new mic. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time right here on Adlib Talk.